Here are some amazing facts about the evening bat. Species name: the evening bat is scientifically known as Nycticeius humeralis. Family: it belongs to the Vespertilionidae family, which is the largest family of bats. Size: evening bats are relatively small, with a wingspan of about 10 to 11 inches 25 to 28 centimeters. Weight: they typically weigh between 7 to 14 grams. Color: their fur is dark brown to reddish brown on the back and lighter on the belly. Ears: they have short, rounded ears. Diet: evening bats primarily feed on insects, including beetles, moths, and flies. Echolocation: they use echolocation to navigate and hunt for prey at night. Range: they are found in the eastern and central United States, from Nebraska to Texas and eastward. Habitat: evening bats prefer forests, wooded areas, and sometimes urban areas. Roosting sites: they roost in tree cavities, under bark, and sometimes in buildings. Colony size: colonies can range from a few individuals to several hundred. Reproduction: females give birth to 1 to 3 pups each year, usually in late spring or early summer. Maternity colonies: females form maternity colonies to raise their young. Lifespan: in the wild, evening bats can live up to 6 years. Activity: they are nocturnal, emerging at dusk to forage for food. Flight: evening bats have a fast and direct flight pattern. Migration: some populations of evening bats migrate short distances to find suitable winter roosts. Winter behavior: in colder months, they may enter a state of torpor to conserve energy. Predators: predators include owls, snakes, and raccoons. Conservation status: the evening bat is currently listed as a species of least concern by the IUCN. Social behavior: they are social animals and often roost in groups. Communication: besides echolocation, they use vocalizations to communicate with each other. Teeth: they have sharp teeth adapted for an insectivorous diet. Nocturnal adaptations: their eyes and ears are adapted for low light conditions. Temperature regulation: they can regulate their body temperature to conserve energy. Grooming: evening bats spend a significant amount of time grooming themselves and each other. Parasites: they can host parasites such as mites and bat flies. Diseases: they can be affected by diseases such as rabies and white nose syndrome. Role in ecosystem: they help control insect populations, benefiting agriculture. Foraging range: they can travel several miles from their roosts to forage for food. Wing structure: their wings are made of a thin membrane stretched over elongated fingers. Speed: evening bats can fly at speeds of up to 20 miles per hour. Breeding: mating typically occurs in the fall, with delayed fertilization until spring. Pup development: pups are born hairless and dependent on their mothers for several weeks. Weaning: pups are weaned at about 4 to 5 weeks old. Independence: young bats become independent around 6 to 7 weeks old. Flight ability: pups begin to fly at about 3 weeks old. Foraging strategy: they use a combination of aerial hawking and gleaning to catch insects. Energy conservation: they enter torpor during the day to save energy. Temperature preferences: they prefer roosting sites with temperatures between 80 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit 27 to 38 degrees Celsius. Human impact: they can be affected by habitat loss due to deforestation and urbanization. Bats and rabies: while they can carry rabies, less than 1% of bats are infected with the virus. Bat houses: evening bats can be attracted to bat houses installed by humans. Wing beat: they have a wing beat frequency of about 10 beats per second. Echolocation frequency: their echolocation calls range from 30 to 50 kHz. Birth weight, newborn pups weigh about 2 grams at birth. Nutrient needs, they require high-protein diets due to their insectivorous nature. Home range, their home range can cover up to 50 hectares. Roost fidelity, they show fidelity to their roosting sites, returning to the same locations annually. Water source, they need to drink water and will often fly over water bodies to drink while in flight. Behavioral adaptations, they can alter their foraging behavior based on prey availability. Wingspan, their wings are adapted for agile flight, allowing them to navigate through dense vegetation. Impact on agriculture, by controlling pest populations, they help reduce the need for pesticides. Scientific study, they are often studied to understand echolocation and nocturnal behaviors. Roosting competition, they may compete with other bat species for roosting sites. Hibernation, in colder regions, they may hibernate during winter months. Metabolic rate, they have a high metabolic rate to support their active lifestyle. Zoonotic diseases, they can be reservoirs for certain zoonotic diseases. Conservation efforts to conserve evening bats include habitat protection and installation of bat houses. Flight dynamics, their flight dynamics are studied to inspire biomimetic designs in technology.